Alright, welcome back. Took me a little while to get everything situated. I had to go get another head because the one I had wouldn't work with these screws very well. So now that I've got that, I'm motoring through. Still not the best in the world for some reason. These screws don't have a very big head on them, and I don't really have anything. There we go. Alright. So, I got two of the big screws in each one of these, except this one, and I couldn't get the big one in there. I think I hit the other screw. So, they're as secure as they're going to get, and they're all almost the same exact way. And they're almost the same exact spot. Not quite, because I had to move them a little bit because of the screws that were already in there. Plan ahead. When you put your two screws to screw the 2x4s on there, make sure you plan ahead with the caster wheel first. So figure out where you're going to put your caster wheel so that way you can pre-drill the holes for those first, or at least mark them. So that way when you put your casters up here, if you drill the screws into this one and you plan it with this one, you won't mix up and it'll be a lot easier. You can make sure these are in the same spot, and then you can go along. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I came up with to do the rails. Alright, so you got your special screws that I went and bought. Drill bit. The two pieces I cut down to 24 inches. A 1x3 furring strip. And two of the pieces I had left over, they are 12 inches a piece. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with them in just a second. Alright. So, in order to make this work, you put the fairing strip down to be your divider, so that way it'll go on there flat. Take the two 12-inch pieces, and from all my calculations and everything, this is almost perfect. The perfect height, the perfect everything. Everything's even, everything's level, everything's the exact same size. Now, to make these work, you're going to have to put this flat end right here against the wall. So your tub, this side's going against the wall, smash, and your tub will slide across this right here. So this will actually be below and not touching anything. But that's the only way I can do it. I tried to do it like this where the tub would slide right here, but then the tub hangs too low and the rats can get out. I'm not doing that. Alright, so I'm going to orient it to the back of the board, and so it'll only stick out about an inch, but that gives you can see where you're putting your tub at that point. Alright, so I'm going to put it at the back. Alright. I'm going to try this way first and see if it'll be better to mark it or to just drill it with it attached. Better do the back first so I can make sure it's even. A lot of this stuff you learn on the fly. I'm going to drill that one in there first, and I'm going to secure that one so that way it'll make it easier for me to keep it still for the rest of it. But I drilled slightly through the piece of metal and into the wood as a precursor. don't like these screws that I paid extra for.